Have you ever seen a play where the quarterback goes down, but it is not called a sack, leaving you a little confused? Understanding the subtle distinctions in football statistics can truly deepen your appreciation for the game. A sack occurs when a defensive player tackles the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage while the quarterback is attempting to pass the football. This is a critical distinction because it separates a tackle for loss on a running play from a quarterback sack. The intention to throw is key, even if the quarterback does not actually releases the ball. The core reason this rule exists is to differentiate pressure on passing plays from other defensive successes. If a quarterback drops back, fumbles the ball before attempting to throw, and then is tackled, that is not a sack. It would be recorded as a fumble by the quarterback and a loss of yardage. Furthermore, if a quarterback clearly gives up on a passing play and decides to run the ball, crossing the line of scrimmage and then retreating behind it only to be tackled, that too would not be a sack. Instead, it would simply be a tackle for loss on a rushing attempt. To determine if a play is a sack, official statisticians meticulously review the play. They look for specific cues, such as the quarterback dropping back, looking downfield for receivers, or making a throwing motion. If the quarterback is clearly trying to advance the ball as a runner, even if they initially dropped back to pass, it typically shifts to being a rushing play. So, if you see a quarterback get tackled for a loss, always consider their intent just before contact. An interesting nuance in the statistical rules is how intentional grounding penalties interact with sacks. If a quarterback is sacked, and the officials also flag them for intentional grounding, the sack is still recorded. However, if the quarterback avoids a sack by intentionally throwing the ball away, and an intentional grounding penalty is called, then a sack is not recorded. This scenario highlights the importance of the quarterback's actions and the precise timing of the tackle relative to the throw. Understanding what constitutes a sack helps you better appreciate the strategic battle between offensive and defensive lines. It is not just about bringing down the quarterback, but about doing so at a specific moment in a specific context, highlighting the impact defensive players have on disrupting passing plays and forcing turnovers.